Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 Junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
Check, check, check. Well, hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, on a beautiful Saturday here in Ocean City, Maryland. My name is Alex Corn. I'm the voice of beach tennis, and I want to just welcome you here, and I want to tell you what's going on over the next week. A very exciting time. Lots happening in Ocean City, but right here in front of the Park Place Hotel, we've got beach tennis. That's right, a series of beach tennis events that are going to be happening all across the entire next week, culminating in our BT200 finale event next weekend. But right now, this is day number one, and we've got some really good action here because it's the first pro tournament, early round action of the Maryland Open 2026 edition. It's called a BT50, which is the designation of the level of tournament, how many tour ranking points are available. So players are coming in from all around, not just the United States, but from around the world. They'll be showing up throughout the week. And here in Ocean City today, on Saturday, we are privileged because we have a legend of the game who's going to start things off here in match number one on our center court. We'll introduce him officially here in a minute. But if you're walking along the boardwalk or you're up in the hotels, you can hear my voice, you're not sure, what is that beach tennis? Never heard of it? Well, come on over and take a look. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free of charge. We got some really cool stuff here, and you're going to see some amazing play, too. This wonderful sport of beach tennis, which is just taken off all over the globe, and it is super exciting. We're here back for, I think this is I know this is at least our third, maybe fifth year here in Ocean City, Maryland. And the tournament just keeps growing and getting better and better. So we're about ready to get underway. I'm going to be bringing you the action here live. We're also streaming live on iDo Live Streaming. That's right, iDo Live Streaming on YouTube. This match and all of the matches throughout the day here on Center Court are going to be broadcast there. So we just encourage you, if you're curious, come on by, take a look, get a little taste of what's going to be happening all throughout the rest of the week. And ladies and gentlemen, our first match up, I'd like to introduce the first match to kick off this week, and it's going to be a good one because we have a legend of the game. Our first player is here over on the right side. Well, my right, your left if you're on the boardwalk. Want to quickly say hello. He represents Brazil. He's 19 years old, currently ranked 366 in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bernardo Domingos. Bernardo, put your hand up. Bernardo, okay, in the blue shirt. Thank you, Bernardo. And his playing partner. We got some feedback, guys. His playing partner, 39 years old, also from Brazil, currently ranked number 445 in the world. Give it up for Paulie Carvanes Jr. Polizos. And their opponents, currently ranked number 4 in the tournament. Getting a first look at the young gun. He hails from Italy, 17 years old, currently ranked 167 in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, in the white shirt, that's Alex Agerelli. And his playing partner. Don't be fooled by his age, currently 46 years old. He's ranked currently 122 in the world, but don't let that fool you because he is a legend of the game. He is a former world number 1 ranked player. He is a 5-time world champion. He is the maestro. He is one of the most popular figures in the entire sport of beach tennis all over the globe, and he is right here with us in Ocean City today in the black hat and blue sexy tank top. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Mr. Alessandro Calbucci. This is going to be a best 2 out of 3 set match. They're going to play regular tennis type scoring through the first set 1 and 2, and then if we go to a third set, it'll be a 10-point super tiebreaker. We are ready to get underway with Alessandro Calbucci serving us up. Here we go. So our first point is underway here. We are live streaming here with a big put down on the overhead smash by Paulie. Get some music going too. Calbucci going in for the overhead smash, backhand side dig out by Bernardo, and that is just long. Love 30. So beach tennis is scored just like regular tennis. First 1 to 6 in the sets are to 6 games. There are a few differences. We'll talk about that here in a minute for some of those who are brand new to the sport, but that's a beautiful drop return by Polizos. And they are at love 40, break point early here in game number 1. Forehand side return there. Paulie now taking it up high. Watching over is Alex. Alex now on the backhand side dish, taking up high defensive play, trying to get the ball into position where he can get, and him and his partner can get back in. And there's Alessandro Calbucci smashing it home. They're on the board for the first time in this match. It's 15-40, still break point here early, set number 1. Calbu serves it up, forehand side return there by Paulie, and Calbu into the net. So not the way they wanted it to go in the first game off Alessandro's serve, but it's an early break there for Bernardo and Polizos, the Brazilian duo. They lead 1 game to love. So for those of you who are kind of curious, I was saying beach tennis scored very much just like regular tennis. You play a set to 6. If it's tied at 6-all, you'll go to a tiebreaker. 7-point tiebreaker. Now, the only difference is if you get to the third set, if the team split sets, they go to third, it won't be a full third set. It'll be a 10-point super tiebreaker, which is the first 1 to 10 points wins the match and advances in the tournament. Beach tennis, you get 1 serve and 1 serve only. There's no second serve as there is in tennis, so you got to decide, are you going to serve it hard? Are you going to serve it conservative? You only get 1 serve. You hit it out or into the net, you lose the point. Off the top net tape maneuver is good. You do have to play the lets in beach tennis. There is no let rule as there is in regular tennis. This is Bernardo Domingos serving it up at 1 love. Forehand side dish back by Alex there. Alex now charging in. Yes, and that's a nice punch and charge by Alex Agirelli, the Italian, the 17-year-old. Starting young. Playing with a legend of the game. Domingo, nice jump serve, gets in there off the baseline. Backhand side return back by Calbucci. Calbucci, little topspin forehand. Little shallow drop play from the center. Stretching is Calbucci, able to keep the ball back in. Nice defensive dish there by Alex. Now Calbucci going cross angle, sending it over, and a beautiful strike there. Alessandro Calbucci on the forehand angle, shallow court. Love 30. Bernardo serves it up. Backhand side dish by Calbucci, stretching off the wind. Oh, able to get to it. Is the wind going to take it? No. The wind catches it, but not enough to block it down. And so Bernardo and Pauly are on the board for the first time in this second game, 15-30. Serve up. Nice little jump serve there by Bernardo. Pauly now sends it down, sending Alex into the sand. He's able to get back to it, back on his feet, able to keep the ball back in play. Nice little touch dropper there. Yes! A punch into the backhand side of Pauly. Pauly dumps it into the net. And now that's a break opportunity back for Calbucci and Agirelli. So a chance to tie this first setup at 1 game apiece. We are early action, first game on center court of the entire week. This is one of a handful of tournaments happening here in Ocean City. As Bernardo serves it up, and that is out. So it is game for Calbucci and Agirelli. So 2 games, 2 breaks of serve. We are tied at 1 game apiece here in set number 1. You're watching live the BT50 Maryland Beach Tennis Maryland Open live from Ocean City. So as we start game number 3, big serve by the 17-year-old as we are tied at 1 game all, and that overhead smash sails up and out, a 15 love. So legend of the game, Alessandro Calbucci with his young protege, Alex Agirelli. Big serve there by Agirelli on the backhand side dish on a nice flick. And look at the power from Agirelli. This kid can play. What does the future hold for this young man right here? Italy was dominant in the sport of beach tennis for so long, like the better part of 2 decades. But now Brazil has come and kind of seized the reins from Italy, but you wouldn't know it from that serve right there. Agirelli just bringing nothing but heat here in game number 3. They lead 40 love. Agirelli, a service ace right down the middle, and that was a service clinic there. Alex Agirelli, and the players will change sides. Just like in tennis. First game, and then every 2 games after that. I want to welcome all of those who are tuning in from around the world, watching the stream on I Do Live Streaming. This is day number 1, Saturday from Ocean City, the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland Open BT50 number 1. There's 2 BT50 tournaments happening over the next few days. And then we're going to do some junior tournaments, some mixed doubles tournaments, and then we're going to wrap it up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with the BT200. That's the big one, folks. Lots of ranking points up for grabs. Players traveling in from around the globe for that one. An action-packed week here in Ocean City, Maryland. Serve is going to switch over to Polizos Carvanes Jr. from Brazil. 445th ranked player in the world. He's got a record this season, 15-12 on the year, 2026. As Pauly serves it up. Forehand side return back by Alex. Calbucci now from the center. Nice little pressure there, little half windmill by Agarelli. Love 15. Serve up into the net. That's what we were talking about. One serve only in beach tennis. So that is up and into the net. Loss of point. Love 30. Back inside dish there. Alex going in. Alex putting it down with authority. Backhand side flick to the shallow forecourt. Sets up the overhead smash. We're looking on the replay here. Digs it out, and there's Alex putting it away with authority. I love the power I'm seeing from this young Italian. Only 17 years old. Under the tutelage of Alessandro Calbucci, the legend. Back outside dish there, Calbucci now. Windmill put away, taking it up high. Agarelli, nice defensive play. There's Pauly, going to send it back to the baseline, and that is out. And that is another break for Agarelli and Calbucci. They lead 3-1 here, as serve will now go back to the maestro, the legend, Alessandro Calbucci, 5-time world champion, and many, many other tournaments under his belt as well. Alessandro Calbucci, this is kind of like he's like what Pele was to soccer. Forehand side dish there by, and it's inside. Calbucci sneaks it in. 15 love. And Calbucci in position for the overhead smash here, just misconnected with it. Just a drop low into the net, 15 all. And nice put away is Bernardo. He was able to dig that Calbucci serve out. Forces up the high ball. And just a textbook overhead smash to put it away. 15-30. And just relentless pressure there. Alex Agarelli, he is in position, knows where. That's part of being an elite beach tennis player, knowing where to stand, anticipating the ball. Agarelli only 17 years old, but he's showing his goods here already early in this tournament. So as that one sails long, it's now a break opportunity here for the Brazilians, Bernardo and Pauly. Trying to climb within one game here in this first set. As that serve is up and out, and that's what's going to happen. It's a break of serve, so the Brazilians have pulled within one game. It's a 3-2 lead here for the tournament number 4 seeds, Alex Agarelli and Alessandro Calbucci, as players will change sides. We are back in action here on center court. Match number 1 of this BT50 Maryland Beach Tennis Open 2026 edition, the first BT50 event of the week. One of the most famous players on the planet in the world of beach tennis, Alessandro Calbucci, him and his partner Alex Agirelli, they lead 3-2 here in the first set. Serve goes over to Bernardo Domingos at 2-3. Love 15. And that ball's going to sail just wide, 15 all. Wynn's going to catch that one, pushing it just long, 15-30. Yep. Oh, and that's a brilliant point for all these players here. We saw a little bit of everything there on that one. Touch play, power, even a bounce off the net that you have to react to. But ultimately, the ball sails just long, and it's a break opportunity at 15-40 for Calbucci and Agirelli. And that serve is out, so that is a game now for Calbucci and Agirelli. They lead 4-2 here in set number 1. Folks, if you're here in Ocean City, Maryland, and you're enjoying this beautiful Saturday here along the boardwalk, come on over. Feel free to take a look at beach tennis. It's free. Don't come, no charge to come in. Check out the sport. We've got plenty of action all day long. Plus, we've got information about how you can get involved if you're curious about the game. And if you want to even give it a try, come on over to the player registration tent. They'll take care of you there with answer any questions that you might have. Professional beach tennis played all over the world, sanctioned by the International Tennis Federation. This is one of many tournaments happening around the globe here on this weekend. Back into the action at 4-2, Alex Agirelli serving. And I love the curve he's got on that serve. Watch the RPMs that he's able to generate, putting a lot of dip. Making that ball just go and dip right over the net. Very difficult to put down, and Calbucci in the right place at the right time, putting it down with authority. 30 love. As that one's going to sail along. Big time serve there by Agirelli, the 17-year-old. Just relentless on that serve, and he's got all the tennis moves there. He's going to be one of those fun ones to watch, especially as he develops in his game. Look at this point we've got going here in the back side dish there by Calbucci, taking it up high as Agirelli keeping the ball in play with the win. Quick hands by Agirelli and the nice defense. Oh! Pauly sends it over to, I don't even know what court that is over there. So that is a quick game for Calbucci and Agirelli, leading 5-2. They're 1 game away from claiming the first set. Remember, best 2 out of 3 wins and advances to the next round of the tournament. You're watching Early round action here, ladies and gentlemen. 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open BT50 number 1 on a beautiful Saturday from Ocean City, Maryland. All right, so trying to serve and stay in this first set. Polizos Carvanes Jr. from Brazil at 2-5. And that's just too much power there by Calbucci on the overhead smash. A little 15. Serve is up and out, love 30. Polly going for the big serve, trying to put some pressure on, but into the net, and that takes us, ladies and gentlemen, to love 40. It is not just break point, but it is set point here for Alex Agirelli and Alessandro Calbucci, the Italians, number 4 seeds in the tournament. Have a chance to go up 1-0 here on this serve. Let's see what happens. And that's exactly what's going to happen as the serve is up and out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Italians, Calbucci and Agirelli lead 1-0. Men's round of 16 action here. Pros from Ocean City, Maryland on day number 1. Our first match on center court. And the Italians doing what they do best. Especially when you got the maestro on your team, the legendary Alessandro Calbucci, leading 1-0. Second set coming up here in just a minute. Live from Ocean City.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
And we are back on center court, ladies and gentlemen. Second set about ready to get underway. Team Italy, Alessandro Calbucci, Alex Agirelli leading 1-0. Serve will go over to Alessandro Calbucci to start us off, set number 2. Agirelli with the bullet. This guy has one speed and one speed only, and that is complete domination. That is his speed setting. Overhead smash with authority. 15-love. Chance to return the favor, but Calbucci's able to save it back in on a backhand, like kind of an underhand scooper. And Calbucci smashing it home. You expect nothing less from a 5-time world champion. 30-love. Ooh, going for that big one right there. Agirelli, rare mistake. We haven't really seen him do anything that wasn't near perfection so far in this match, but he sends one into the net there. 30-15. Oh, and Bernardo gets a paddle. He just clips off of his paddle. That's going to give a game point opportunity here for Calbucci and Agirelli. Trying to pick up right where they left off in set number 1 and jump out to a quick 1-0 lead here in set number 2. Yes, and that's a nice put down there by Bernardo to keep his team in this first game. 40-30. Oh, and Agirelli able to catch the boardwalk sideline, and that's exactly what Team Italy does. They pick up right where they left off, and they lead 1-0 here in the second set, already leading 1-0 men's round of 16 action here live from Ocean City. So Polizzo serving us out at love 1. Italians putting the pressure on. Down in the sand goes Pauly, and there's Alex Agirelli to put it home. Love 15. And that one just chips off the net. A little bit of a change-up serve there by Pauly. Polizos Carvanes Jr. from Brazil. 39 years old, currently ranked 445 in the world. So after the service ace, he follows up with a service error, 15-30. And 2 service errors in a row. Remember, you get one serve only in beach tennis. If you hit into the net or out, you lose the point. So I know Polizos a little frustrated there. Gives a break opportunity here for the Italians, and that's not what you want to do. Got to try to hold serve. So serve is up, backhand return there by Calbucci, and that one's going to sail along, and that is game on the break for Agiarelli and Calbucci. They lead 2 games to love here in the second set, and they are up 1 set to love. Men's round of 16. Single elimination tournament, you win, you move on. If you lose, you are out. And this is the big serving Agiarelli, and a nice return. Somehow got a paddle on that fast return. Beautiful angled return in. It is now 11-15. Windmill into the net, 15-all. Alex Agiarelli. He's been playing for a few years, only 17 years old. He's got 6 wins under his belt. Tournament wins over the last 3 years. Oh, a little confusion. Yes, and somehow it clips the line. As they're going to watch this one on the replay. Down the middle, players, they both back off at the last second. Pauly takes and commits to it, gets it down the line. What am I telling the people to do? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, okay, hold on. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have the play stop. Okay, so players, Alessandro, Calbucci, can we stop play for a minute? We have an important announcement. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the boardwalk, we need your help. We have a lost child. The parents, the families here at the tournament site. The child's wearing like a matching white and kind of beige striped outfit. White with a beige stripes, linear stripes on the top and the shorts. His name is Elvis Morales. He's kind of got long, wavy brown hair. So if you see a lost child or a child wandering around, looks like they, looks like they need a little help. If you could bring them to the beach tennis site, we'd appreciate that. All right, back in play here on center court, and the action continues. And Calbucci and Agiarelli, they are leading 3 games to love. Second set, they are on a roll. And I've been announcing this sport for many, many years, 2 decades now, over 2 decades. And this is my first look at the Italian Alex Agiarelli, and I'll tell you, I'm very, very excited about what I see. This young man, I don't even want to say he has potential. He's already showing what he can do. And this is what excites us so much about the future of beach tennis. Players like Agiarelli, and that's exactly what Italy needs, because Italy, the once dominant nation in the sport of beach tennis, and yes, the current #1 ranked player is from Italy. However, if you look at how many Brazilians have crept into the top 10 and the top 15, it is just very obvious that Brazil has kind of seized the reins as the country with the most momentum in the sport of beach tennis. So kind of they took that away from Italy, But players like Aggiarelli could be the new hope, the next generation of great Italian players. Who knows? Don't want to put too much pressure on the young men now, but I love what I'm seeing in terms of he's got all the shots. He's instituting very quick reflexes, a lot of flick shots, stuff that you don't see too much here on the tour. Is, kind of takes it off the tennis court. His serve is massive, and you know what? It's just exciting to see what this young man can do. But we got to put things into perspective. This is the first match of a very long tournament week, and only day number 1 of this first BT50 tournament. So will they have what it takes to move towards tomorrow's championship match? We shall see. They currently lead 1-0 and 3 games to love in set number 2. We'll be back here in just a minute, live from Ocean City, BT number 1, 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. Immediately following this match, we'll have another one here on center court, another men's pro action with 2 players representing the United States. So the first look at the American players will be coming up next here on center court. And we are back underway here on second set action, men's round of 16. Bernardo Domingos and Polizos Carvanes Jr. trying to climb back into this one. Bernardo serving at love 3. 15 love. And big service ace there down the middle. And that's what they're going to need to try to climb back into this match. 30 love. Hey, this is a reminder for all players and VIPs who have a credential for the revamped recovery zone tent. Please make sure that you bring your lanyard to the tent. You will not be permitted entrance to the revamp recovery zone unless you have your credential. So please make sure you have your credential. Thank you. And Bernardo, friendly bounce off the net, and that's the break they needed right there. They get on the board. Still down in set number 2, but they made it a little bit closer. It's a 3-1 lead here for the Italians, Aggiarelli and Calbucci. Calbucci serves it up. This is the 5th game of this second set. And nice pressure there by Polizos. The Brazilians, could they be catching a little bit of momentum here? Love 15. Big serve by Calbucci. Return out wide. 15 all. Oh, Calbucci saw that one. He could read that from a mile away, got into position, easy put away from the center. 30-15. Winner of this match advances to the quarterfinals. And just too much pressure there as Adjarelli from the middle. Beautiful punch volley. So that takes us to 40-15. Chance to go up by 3 games, and that's exactly what they're going to do as Calbucci extends the lead for his team. They lead 4-1 here in the second set. They are just 2 games away from taking victory and advancing to the quarterfinal. More action coming up here live from Ocean City in just a minute. Palizo serving it up at 1-4. And just a feather lob right over the head of Calbucci. Sails inside. They thought maybe for a moment wind was gonna carry it out, as there definitely is a wind advantage that favors one side of the court versus the other, but that was a nice touch to keep the ball in play. 15-love. And not this time, though, as the wind's going to catch that one. A little bit too flat of an angle there for Bernardo. 15-all. And that's just a beautiful heads-up play there by Adjarelli, taking it over the head, sneaking it just inside the baseline. $15-30. That's a big serve there. Calbucci puts that one into the net. That ties us up at 30-all. Oh, Fed won that one high. Bernardo didn't back off of that. Puts it down home with authority, and that is 40-30 game opportunity here for Bernardo and Palizos trying to pull within 2 games of this second set. The Italians, it's been all Team Italy so far, with 6-2 in the first set, leading 4-1 in the second. Does Brazil have anything special in their pocket to pull out here? Now would be the time. 40-30. Yeah, that's a good step in the right direction there as they pull the match within pull the set rather within 2 games. Serve will now switch over to the other side with the 17-year-old Italian Alex Agirelli at 4-2. Trying to pull his team within 1 game of the match, and he's been serving on fire all match long. Let's see what happens here as Agirelli 4-2. Continuing to bring the heat, but that one a little bit too much dip. Air into the net, love 15. There he goes, follows up the service error with some heat, 15 all. And that backhand dish into the net. Momentum starting to build here for Team Brazil. They need it. But Agirelli, he's got that huge serve. See if he can take advantage now. Goes a little bit off speed there, but in position, stretching his Calbucci. Calbucci now from the middle. Nice quick defensive hands by all players. That's a friendly bounce off the net for Agirelli. Oh, inside the baseline. Team Brazil has the break opportunity here at 15:40, and they could pull the second set within 1 game. Momentum on their side at the moment. Will it continue? Will they stay alive in this match? We shall see. Let's see what kind of serve Alex Agirelli pulls out here at 15:40. Bringing the heat, but answered back in there by Bernardo. Bernardo taking it up high, stretching. It's out. It is out, not by much, but it is out. So here we go, 30-40 still break opportunity for Team Brazil. Big serve, and there it is. That's that Agirelli serve, and just like that, they were down 15-30, and now it's 40 all. Golden point at 40 all. Next point wins. Unlike tennis, you don't go to the advantage, back to deuce, etc. It's just next point wins for whichever team wins the point. Here at 40 all, we call it the golden point. Agirelli serving, trying to extend that lead and be 1 away from the victory. Here we go. Down in the sand goes Agirelli, but Team Brazil finds a way to pull it out. They hold on, and ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a second set. Team Brazil pulls to within 1. It's a 4-3 lead here on center court. Set number 2, the Italians, Alex Agirelli and Alessandro Calbucci, clinging to a 1-game lead. So here we go to Bernardo Domingos, serving it up at 3-4. He's got that jump serve, kind of moves into the court. Calbucci, as the ball was held up in the wind, easy put away for Calbucci there, love 15. Watch the service motion of Bernardo Domingos. He gets up high on the jump serve, kind of jumps into the court before making contact with the ball. That's a legal jump serve. It's kind of reminiscent of back in the old school days, back when I knew Alessandro Calbucci back in like 2008. Players used to use a running jump serve, which was deemed illegal. But Bernardo jumps from a fixed position, so that is a legal serve, and that is a beautiful 1-2 punch by the Brazilians. 30-15, they have seized the last two games, and they are looking to try to tie this second set up at 4 games apiece. 30-15. Friendly bounce off the net, and that one's going to sail just long, so that's an opportunity here. It is 40-15. It's a chance to tie the second set up at 4 games apiece. How the momentum has changed. It was all Team Italy there for a minute, but now momentum has switched sides. Serve is up and out. 40-30, still game point. Alex telling his partner Alessandro Forza, that's Italian for let's go. As the serve is up, forehands I return. Oh, and it's just long, just by a couple of inches. And this takes us to the most important point of the match, 40-all golden point. We're either going to be tied at 4 apiece or it's going to be a 5-3 lead for the Italians. They'll be 1 game away and serve on the next game. So the serve is up. Forehand side return there by Agirelli. Calbucci locking in the windmill. Palo on it. Wynn's going to get it. Calbucci somehow able to save it down. And we are tied 4 games all. Team Brazil has climbed back into this. We thought it was going to be just an average day at the office for Calbucci and Agirelli, but that has changed. We are tied 4 games apiece here in set number 2. Momentum is clearly on the sides of Team Brazil, so now the question becomes, how will the Italians respond? The legendary maestro himself, Alessandro Calbucci, serving at 4 games apiece. And that's a good start there as Calbucci punches one down the center, 15 love. So the Italians leading 1 set to love, but we are dead tied 4-all in the second. Yeah, stretching in. Pauly able to get there. Down in the sand goes Agirelli. 15-all. Can't be any closer than this. 4 games apiece in the second. 15-all in the game. Calbucci serving it up. Into the net, crucial service error there at 15-30. Every point matters now here in the second set. It is so close. Serve up, here we go. Calbucci putting it high. Oh, dug out there by Calbucci. A nice quick play, cross angle. In the sand, committing to it is Agirelli at the last minute. It's going to be in, but an easy put down for Bernardo and the Team Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 15-40. It is double break point here for the Brazilians to take a 5-4 lead. You thought the match was over for a minute here in the early second, but that has changed. Pressure on Calbucci now at 15-40. Serve is up. Forehand side return there by Pauly. Pauly keeping the ball in play. From the center, there's Alex, and that's it. It is 5 games to 4. Team Brazil has stormed back and taken the lead for the first time here in set number 2. How things have changed. We got action, we got drama here in the second set. Team Brazil, Bernardo Domingos and Polizos Carvanes Jr. have seized the lead at 5-4. Back in action here on center court. I'm Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, bringing you day one action live from Ocean City. And we've got a good one here in the second set. Down 1-0, the Brazilians down early in the second, but they have stormed back to take a 5-4 lead. And they are just one game away with the serve on their side from taking the second set and forcing a third set super tiebreaker. This is Polizos Carvanes Jr. serving at 5-4. Oh, and that point was defined by beautiful defensive play by Alessandro Calbucci, warding off the overhead smash and giving his team a chance to stay in the point, waiting for their moment, and then ultimately putting it away. 15. Serve up into the net, love 30. This is looking good so far for the Italians. Every single point matters at this one. At this moment, it is just neck and neck in the second set. Polizos. Love 30. Calbucci overhead, didn't put too much juice on it. Just a nice effective overhead. And that forced the return into the net by Poli. And so it is now a love 40. It is break opportunity for Team Italy to even the second set up at 5-all. Oh, and I saw what Alex was trying to do there. Not a bad idea. He had options. He could have gone high, and then he elected to go with the shallow dropper. That was actually a pretty smart heads-up play there. Just didn't quite connect on the execution. It's 15-40, still break opportunity here for Alex and Alessandro to even this second set at 5-all. And we are tied at 5 games apiece here in the second set. It has been a seesaw match back and forth here in set number 2, and we are tied at 5-all. So in beach tennis, you got to win by 2 games in the set. So somebody's got to win this at 7-5 or at 6-all. We will go to a 7-point tiebreaker to determine the set. Serve back now to the 17-year-old Alex Agirelli. 6-time winner on the ITF Beach Tennis Tour, currently ranked 167 in the world. But trust me, I don't think that ranking is going to hold for long. He's going to go higher. Serving it up. Yeah, Calbucci pushed pressure on it. No way that Pauly was going to able to keep that one back in with the win the way it is. Heads up play there by Calbucci, 15-love. Beautiful dipping serve there by the young Italian, 30-love. The exchange is starting to heat up now. That one is long. What a beautiful point there. Now the Italians in control at 40-love. They tied it up at 5 apiece, and now Chance has seized that lead at 6 games to 5, put the pressure back on the Brazilians. And that's just a gorgeous serve there by Agirelli. And that one is going to sail long, and that's exactly what the Italians have done. They lead 6 games to 5. They are 1 game away from winning the match and advancing to the quarterfinals here in Ocean City. We'll be right back live from the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland Open. All right, so this is the last stand here for Team Brazil. Bernardo Domingo serving it up at 5-6, second set. A must-win game for them. Nice exchange here. Calbucci locking in on the half windmill. Able to keep it back in from the center. Yes, and Calbucci putting it down with authority. Love 15. The Italians 3 points away from moving on to the quarterfinals. Love 15. Friendly bounce off the net. That's going to count. No lets in beach tennis, so you got to play it off the net. Unfortunate break there for Calbucci. Not his fault, but that's just the way it goes. Sometimes 15-all. Up high into the wind, locking up, and that's Calbucci putting it down. 15-30. That one ball just, there's definitely wind blowing in one particular direction. Held the ball up in play. Easy put down for Alessandro Calbucci. Yes, cross angle there by Pauly. Ties this game up at 30 all, so each team hanging in there. Adjarelli and Calbucci 2 points away from advancing in the tournament, but the Brazilians also 2 points away rather than forcing a second set tiebreaker. Here we go. Bernardo serving it up. Oh, and a crucial service error at the wrong time. It is 30-40. It is break point. It is set point. It is match point for the Italians, Calbucci and Adjarelli. So the pressure definitely on Bernardo Domingos right now. Serve is up, back inside, return back. Calbucci locking in, taking it up high into the air, getting back into position. Hands, quick hands there by Adjarelli. Oh, and Adjarelli went for the kill. Oh, and that might have been just a poor shot choice at the moment. He could feel it. He wanted to end it in style, but that one, unfortunate error. And now that takes us to 40 all, golden point. Ladies and gentlemen, next point is either going to be match for the Italians or it's going to be sending us to a second set tiebreaker. Here we go. Here we go. Punched back down the middle. There's Adjarelli. Adjarelli keeping the ball back in play. Oh, and it's in. What a crafty way to end the match. The Italians, Alessandro Calbucci, Alex Adjarelli, pull it off. 6-2, 7-5. They will advance to the quarterfinals. Congratulations to Team Italy. And for Team Brazil, Domingos and Carvanis Jr., they made a valiant effort in the second set, but just a bit short. So the Italians move forward, and Alex Adjarelli, he's got the style, ending it on a beautiful topspin forehand cross angle. They advance in the tournament. Match number 1 is in the books. We may get a chance to go down and talk to the players here in a second. And reminder, folks, coming up next, we've got 2 Americans on center court representing the USA. Let's see how they do in their debut here in the 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. Alessandro. Sure. All right, well, here we go. Alex Corna, the voice of beach tennis. After match number 1, I am joined alongside the victorious Italian team. Made it exciting in the first match. First of all, Mr. Alessandro Calbucci, the maestro. You are through to the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Can you take us through that last match, maybe some of your feelings of how things went?
Well, first of all, it's amazing to play here back in the United States. We need the United States, so I hope this tournament and other events and other people involved can help beach tennis growing in the US. Well, tough match. We were in control, but this is the nice part of beach tennis. Everything can change suddenly, and they were able to change the match. Second set became tough. Finally, we won. We went through. Now we are excited for the next one.
So I have to talk to the young 17-year-old.